Many moms want to work, but they have trouble finding the balance between a job and their family. Lauren Hansen talks to 4 women who left their full-time employment to run their own businesses in her special report, Momtrepreneurs.
4 moms, 3 businesses. Brittany Young is the certified celebrator and mom to 3-year-old Brady.
Happy Thursday.
I've always loved holidays, and I've always loved to decorate for the holidays, and I've always loved to throw a party.
Brittany started her business part-time 6 years ago. She began by teaching painting classes and started a blog about crafting, cooking, and a little bit of everything in between.
I think that I've been crafting and DIYing since I was a little girl.
Now, instead of painting classes, Brittany hosts a subscription-based virtual paint party. Her business has also expanded to being a brand ambassador.
I would sell the products through that blog post. So if I do a Facebook Live video and recommend a product, I make a commission of the products we use, and then I do a lot of individual sponsored work.
She also coaches future momtrepreneurs.
I just have a passion for mamas who want to. I can get emotional because who want to work from home and who want to be with their families, but can't figure it out. And I want to help them.
Hey Darbs, will you pull mommy a chef medium, please?
For the Posh Pushers, their business was a labor of love.
When I was pregnant with Darby, my first, I wanted something to wear when I had her that was a little bit more than the traditional hospital gown.
Emily Campbell and Kim Romer, labor and delivery nurses who love nursing, monogramming, and their children.
We would always be on night shift, working 12-hour shifts, come home, and still want to spend time with our families.
While working at the hospital, they saw moms come in with the same problem.
Mamas would bring in their own outfit to wear when they had their baby, whether it be a nightgown or a t-shirt, and they weren't always functional.
Emily and Kim decided to start creating fun and functional hospital gowns in their spare time.
The sleeves completely unsnap for IV access, breastfeeding, skin-to-skin contact, and then the back of them completely open up.
They began sewing the gowns at the kitchen table after working a full day at the hospital.
We would sit there with our babies, in the floor, and both of our sewing machines at the kitchen table.
We would work full-time hours at the hospital, but we would also really work full-time hours doing this. So we were working nonstop.
Both Kim and Emily became part-time at the hospital so they could focus on Posh Pushers full-time. And it's become a family affair.
The kids just kind of come and go, and they might help get gowns out of the bins for us to wrap, or pick up trash, or bring us ribbon.
I love to work. My husband and I've always said that work is our hobby.
A small scrapbooking startup has become a company that made $9.2 million in 2015.
To see it go from basically my kitchen island to a huge warehouse it's really been unbelievable.
What began as Studio Calico has expanded to be Inked Brands. They work with social media influencers to monetize their following.
We're able to design, source, develop products, bring them to market that are meaningful and relevant to that audience.
April Foster now has 4 children, so life is even more busy.
I knew from the start, because I already had the business, that I would have to be really organized and very routine-based in order to be able to meet my work obligations, but also be a good mom.
Being a mom and a CEO, April understands the strain her employees may have trying to balance work and home.
The flexibility is nice. I mean, I can set my own schedule, but just like I hope all the other women here feel that they can set their own schedule too. We're a very results-driven company.
As these 4 women continue to work on their businesses, they have some ideas for aspiring momtrepreneurs.
I think you just have to just go for it, and you don't have to have all the steps in place.
Research the industry that you want to get into and make sure that that's something that you want to be in the long term, because you never know where it will take you.
They just need to step out there and do it.
I want to just give them a hug and be like, you can totally do this.
Cool.
Well, thank
you. So how are the women able to make their businesses even more successful?
You know, they have some tips. I have some tips from everybody out there. The first is the Posh Pushers. They say start small. Start a Facebook page and kind of grow your following from there. And then April says, have an income to replace your existing salary before taking the leap full time. She made sure that she did that before going full time with Inked, is that she could have that salary and keep that salary going. Brittany says, find a coach to guide you through the hard times. She still has coaches, and she does coaching work as well. And once again, for April, she said, do your research. As you just heard her say, she said, make sure you know what you're getting into. And, you know, they're all so successful and at different stages of their businesses, but the Posh Pushers are manufacturing their gowns now. They're in more than 100 boutiques. They're online. They're on Amazon.com. And Brittany is working with a lot of national brands to create crafts for their products. And April is now in the process. Her corporate headquarters are here in Bowling Green, but she's in the process of opening an LA office.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Big
so
time.
so they're all so successful and they're all doing so well. Such an inspiration to meet and to work with all these women. And we have more ideas on how to start a small business on our website, WBKO.com.
That's fascinating. Good job.
Thanks.
All right.